All right, sorry y'all. I told y'all my commute is up here in these mountains, and sometimes it just cuts out a little bit. But anyway, what was I talking about? Okay, so I was talking about the fact that, AI is here to stay. And there are people that are like literally just terrified that they're going to lose their jobs. And you know what the truth of the matter is? There are a lot of people who are going to lose their jobs. You're going to lose your jobs to AI. But other jobs are also going to be created with AI. So you want to be ahead of the curve. You want to learn. Matter of fact, I'm attending this AI summit on the 17th. So here is what I do know. You can't control the AI stuff. If you're in the U.S., you see all the changes that are happening within our government and our communities and stuff like that. Now, maybe you love these changes. Maybe you think it's the greatest thing ever for, kids to be, ripped away from their parents and people to be beaten up and old people to be beaten up and parents of Marines and wives and, of soldiers and things like that to be, all these things. Maybe you think that is awesome and you freaking love it. Hey, I'm not here to tell you what to love or hate. I'm here to tell you that all of these things are here, that all of these things are happening, and that you need to learn how to take control of all of the things that you can control. So, what is it that you can control? You can control your own financial future, because I don't want anybody to get left behind. Not that Jesus is coming back and y'all better get right kind of way, but that's true too, But I'm talking about with the AI stuff and with just not knowing, like you're not going to be able to keep up. And when I said specifically, I'm talking to my 40 and up folks, right? Now, in there, I'm definitely talking to my Gen Xers, my Gen Jones, and my Boomers, because you guys, if we don't learn these skills, we're going to be left behind. And we're not just talking about little mamby-pamby stuff. Like, a lot of people think ChatGPT is all the AI that they need. Or maybe it's only the AI that they've heard about. Or they maybe are terrified that it's, some robots that are going to take over the world and all that kind of stuff. We don't know what's going to happen today or tomorrow. When the television came out, people were terrified. When the radio came out, people were terrified. Remember Y2K? I do. I remember Y2K, and people were terrified that the world was going to end. I even remember my oldest son was in college. He was in college in Florida. And when Y2K hit, he wasn't supposed to come home till, I forgot when, a little later on. He was like, I'm coming home. I want to be home just in case, this is it. And so, we flew him home and everything. And, of course, it wasn't the end of the world. But I remember everybody coming outside, on New Year's Eve, and peeking out the door. Like, usually, people come out and they're all excited. But honestly, it was probably a day or two before people realized, okay, this Y2K thing is not the end of the world. And we're all surviving. And the computers didn't just shut down every single thing. But I'm here to tell you, because I believe this is true, that there is going to come a point. Now, I'm going to go straight to the Bible on y'all right quick. The Bible says the day is coming when no man can buy or sell. So remember, probably if you've heard that scripture before, you and listened to anything prophetic or whatever, you probably thought that it was, how would that happen? How would it be possible that people wouldn't be able to buy or sell anything anywhere? Here's the thing. Everything is electronic. Have you ever gone to the store and you couldn't buy something because, why? Their systems were down. Their computers were down. So, yeah. I'm telling you. You just need to be prepared. I tell my kids, don't be scared. Be prepared. Be aware and be prepared. And that's really all you can do. But also, like, don't lose your whole sanity because of this stuff. So what am I saying? Why am I telling you all of these things? I'm telling you all these things because I'm telling you, you need to control what you can control. You need to take control of your life, your business, your finances, your career. Even if you love your job. Like, I loved my job before I started. Let me back up. If you don't know, my name is Kara. I am a mom of 6. I'm an empty nester. I'm a world traveler and a serial entrepreneur. And I'm here to set people free and teach you how to make an income online from your phone 2 hours a day inside of my community. We're averaging between $300 and $900 a day, you guys. Yes. So here's what I know. If I can do it, you can do it. And I'm doing it so you can do it. Here's the other important thing is that you don't know when things are gonna go left or whatever, but you need to be prepared, and you need to, learn these skills, learn these high income skills to pay the bills. Now let me tell you guys a little bit about the digital marketing and affiliate marketing, right? Forbes magazine, that tells you what the rich and famous are doing, right? They have already predicted that this industry, this social media marketing, making money online, and digital marketing is going to be $1 trillion a day. $1 trillion a day. $1 trillion in one day is how much money is going to be generated from these skills. So even if you love your job, like I said, I loved my job so much that when I got married, I didn't even want to leave my job. Now, I was happy to be married initially, of course, and I did want to be there, but I also was like, I was a director at the Municipal Tax Bureau of Philadelphia, right? So I had all these employees under me. It was tax time, and I'm like, I don't want to leave them in a lurch because, it's tax season, and what are they going to do without me, and all this kind of stuff. Can I tell you, did you know what they did? They went right on processing tax returns. They did not miss a beat because I got married and moved away. They didn't be like, oh, what we're going to do? Kara's gone. Now, I definitely made myself hard to replace. So if that's something that you're interested in, I can help you with that. Now, so like I said, before I left there, I didn't want to leave my job because I loved my job. I know some people hate their job, but I loved my job. I loved the people. I loved the work. I loved everything about that job, but I did not like the money. The money was not good. It was all right, but it wasn't like, I wanted money. So once I got situated, married, all that good stuff, my ex was working a lot of hours and doing all this stuff. And I'm like, listen, I'm tired of us making everybody else rich. It's time for us to make ourselves rich. So we started a company, and we turned that thing from my bedroom, we turned it into a multi-million-dollar corporation. And all of that was awesome. And then, life was lifing, and I got blindsided and had to kind of start over and regroup. I walked away from that whole situation with my mom and my 6 kids and my sanity. And I never, ever looked back. I never regretted leaving that person because that person wasn't right for me, right? The situation for me was very toxic. Now, everybody's different. What works for somebody doesn't work for somebody else. I know it didn't work for me, so I was glad to be gone. I always felt like a runaway slave. So, going towards freedom. So I left there, started over, and it was hard, you guys. I didn't know what I was going to do. There was times when I went to bed hungry because once the kids ate, there was nothing left for me to eat. So they'd be like, Mommy, aren't you hungry? Did you eat? And I said, yeah, I ate a little bit. And when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit. I ate a little bit. So, I'm telling you, I've been on both sides of the fence. I've had the money to go and do and buy and have whatever I wanted. And then I've been on this struggle bus, y'all. I was the driver of that thing and everything, taking the little tickets, whatever they do on the bus. I was doing all of those things. And I'm here to tell you that you don't have to do that. There's a better way. It's 2025. If you're not making money from your phone, what are you even doing? So here's what you need. You need to have 2 hours a day. You need a cell phone or a laptop. You need Wi-Fi, and you need to be coachable. And what does coachable mean? It's so simple. Coachable means that you just run the plays that the coach gives you. This system is so simple. It's a step-by-step, paint by numbers, like do 1, do 2, do 3, do 4. It's very, very simple. You can do this. So I'm going to hop off here. I'm home. I'm going to go in the house. And I will be live on my TikTok for a little while because I go live on TikTok every single day. And I think I missed yesterday because I was a little bit under the weather. I don't remember if I did go live early in the morning because that was my intention. But I will be going live this evening. So if you're not following me, follow me over there on TikTok, and I'll probably be on my Instagram a little later too. All right, y'all. That's it, y'all. Now listen, if you're ready and you know you're ready and you want to make this income from your phone and you want to know how people are averaging between $300 and $900 a day, just go to the link in my bio or go to my website, www.teampaydaily.com. www.teampaydaily.com, and let's get connected. Let me actually put that in the chat for right here. Hold on. Put my website in the chat. Okay, come on, phone. Do what you're supposed to be doing. Okie dokie. Oh, there we go. There we go. So this is my website. And I always try to remember the rules because on TikTok, you can't put your link. They don't want you to go anywhere except TikTok. They don't want you to tell people to go anywhere or do anything but TikTok. But Facebook and Instagram are not like that. So, all right, y'all, that's it. I will, let me flip my phone back around. All right, y'all. I'll talk to you later. So, like I said, if you're interested in how to make this income from your phone, working a couple of hours a day, hit me up. All right, y'all. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.